Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Chris and thanks so much for stopping by. Today I want to talk to you about the man, the myth, the legend that is John Mayer, widely regarded as one of the best guitarists in the world, and what I wanted to do today was just run through some of my favourite guitar solos from John on some of his albums, and I want to explain to you why I've chosen the ones that I have. Now before I play these solos and we get into the video, I just want to take a minute to encourage you all to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do give the video a thumbs up if you find it useful, and make sure to ring the bell to get notified of new videos. I will be posting videos every Tuesday about guitar related content, so if that's something that you're into, then make sure to hit subscribe. So the first solo that I'm going to be going through today is Gravity, arguably one of John's most famous, most popular songs, and arguably a really simple solo. So let's listen to the solo and I'll see you on the other side and explain why I've chosen it. So this solo is the perfect example of serving the song. I think what makes a guitarist great is their restraint and their ability to just play simple melodic lines that do nothing other than just serve the melody and the purpose of the song. Also, this solo is really cool because it pretty much all takes place on one string, the B string. There aren't too many notes, but the notes that John chose for this solo are absolutely perfect, and I definitely think it deserves a lot of recognition for being the kind of perfect, tasteful solo. Next up, we have another song from the famous Continuum album, and that is the song Belief. So why have I chosen Belief? Well, I firmly believe that this is the perfect example of how to utilise the minor pentatonic scale and how it can be really interesting and really powerful in the context of a song. The minor pentatonic gets a lot of stick for being fairly basic, but John proves here that that is not actually the case at all, and how you choose to phrase this particular solo and how you choose to phrase the notes can go an awfully long way to making it sound really musical and perfectly fit the song. Now, it is speculated and alleged that John used the Marshall Bluesbreaker pedal to record this solo. Now, this was a series of pedals that Marshall released in the 90s, and since John came out and hinted that this might have been the case, demand for those pedals has skyrocketed. And now there's a number of boutique manufacturers that are making sort of replicas or recreations and putting their own spin on that kind of legendary Marshall Bluesbreaker sound. So without the solo in Belief, there might not actually be as many pedals on the market that do this whole kind of transparent overdrive thing. So next we're going to move over to Battle Studies and take a look at the song Edge of Desire. This song is positively anthemic. I absolutely love it. When I saw John play live back in October 2019, he played this song in the set and it sounded absolutely huge. It focuses around the same kind of box, and it's more just an idea of phrasing and developing that sort of lyrical idea. I think it shows a lot of creativity and imagination, and it really goes to show that less is more in a lot of cases. The long sustaining bends, the delay, the saturated tone, It really goes a long way to making this one of probably the best, I guess, ballad-like guitar solos that you'll come across. It's a really fun one to play, it's all about feel, and if you get the feel right, you pretty much nail this solo every time. And last but not least, we move to one of the more recent albums that John has put out, and we're looking at the song Helpless. I absolutely love this solo. It's really fun to play. It pretty much focuses around the A minor pentatonic. It's definitely got a bluesy feel to it, but there's a really interesting thing that happens towards the end of this solo. So throughout the whole solo, we're pretty much soloing exclusively in A minor. And then John all of a sudden throws in an E major chord. And this takes the solo to a completely different place. This really shows John's prowess as a songwriter and an arranger to put together chord progressions that are inherently interesting, and that as a soloist as he is, and for the other musicians in his band, having something that is fairly interesting, that catches the ear, just makes it really fun to play. It's really obvious where this chord change happens in the solo, and he moves to that E minor pentatonic and does that kind of quintessential Stevie Ray Vaughan-esque blues run, and I think it sounds absolutely awesome. It's definitely a lesson for all of us to consider when we're writing songs and we're playing solos, is it's always important to play the changes. And this is one of the few songs of John's that I can think of that kind of incorporates this almost kind of key change halfway through a solo. There are obviously so many solos that I could have chosen, and seeing John play live is again another thing in itself that is another level. Obviously, when he plays live, the solos are never the same as what's on the record, but today I just wanted to focus on what John did record for these songs in the studio. Let me know in the comments down below which solos you would have chosen, and if there's any that I've missed, then it would be great to share those, and who knows, maybe I'll do a follow-up video and we can have a look at a few more. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed playing these solos and putting this video together for you all. Again, if you can please subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. And I will see you all next Tuesday for another video.